Alright, the next game we're going to check out is Laysara, Summit Kingdom. Laysara is a city builder. I briefly saw someone else play it. That said, I'm curious about it because I think this was the one they said where they didn't have... Like, you don't have, like, you collect wood to build the houses kind of thing, you just build them. I didn't see exactly what the win-lose conditions or anything like that were with it. So I don't really know what to expect other than it is kind of like... It's a cliff city where you build up on this mountain, so you have terrain as a major concern. But like always, whenever we start a new game, we check to see what accessibility settings there are. Just because it doesn't have accessibility settings isn't necessarily indicative of a problem. It's just, we want to go in there and see if they have taken any considerations. So that's fine, that's just normal graphic stuff. Keybinds. So you can change our keybind, that's a very important accessibility thing. Gameplay settings. I was told by a lot of people that they recommend manual rotation, that the free and the standard were very floaty, so it could mess with people with motion sickness. But the fact that they've taken the time to consider and set that up so you can choose the different ones, you know, that's definitely a plus. We have audio there. Nothing's big there. But a couple of really good options. Alright, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump in. Okay. Okay, welcome Laysara. In this demo, you'll build a fully functioning settlement. This tutorial will guide you along the way. Let's get started by going with basic controllers, WSD. Alright. Oh, middle mouse button snaps the camera way out. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, let's start building your town. Let's start by placing a marketplace. Okay, so the build here is pointing down below it. Now, the downside is I can't quite tell where it wants it. I assume it wants it here. Unless it's just trying to tell me generally. I think that's fine, though. Oh, it's big. I guess that's fine. I was thinking the marketplace was like a quarter the size. So, yeah, that's fine. Alright, that's going to tell me I'm not connected to roads. You see the red marker above? Doesn't mean it has connection to a road. The building doesn't have connection to the mountain entry point. Oh, the mountain. Okay. I see. Alright, the marker but the marketplace has changed. There's now a new one that means it has a lack of workforce. Let's bring some folks to our town then. Building houses will increase the town's population. So let's place a few of them near the marketplace. After placing a house, it becomes inhabited instantly by 4 citizens. Okay, so I don't have to wait for people to move in. They just yep into town. Well, that's interesting. So when you build the buildings next to each other, they change to accommodate. Did it tell me how many? So it's 32 citizens, 4 per house. How do rotate? Oh, I don't think I can rotate these. Huh. Alright. So let's see. 4 times 5 is... Sorry, it'd be 4 times 10 is 40. Yes, that should be enough there. So now I build a road. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, so weirdly you can't rotate the buildings. Great. Let's continue developing our settlement by providing our citizens access to a mandala building, which is important for their spirituality. Mandala, or among other buildings in Laysara, has range, which means it only affects the nearby buildings, in this case houses. Okay, so I need to put it close enough to the houses that benefits. I think it's close enough based on the road. Alright, I see. So I can't build it up there. It's so weird that you can't rotate these. Let's just make sure you can't actually rotate these, and I'm not just assuming. So that's all. Rotate the camera, save, jump to location, time speed. Start photo mode, building houses. Yep, there's no rotate button. Huh. Which is a little annoying because I kind of wanted to put it up here, but that's just not an option. Okay. Great. You have just fulfilled your need for your citizens. I'll learn more about your folks by bringing up the house menu. Here you can see both the already fulfilled needs and still demanded ones. Needs are divided into 3 categories: food, prosperity, and enlightenment. Looks like these folks here would like to get some food, which isn't really that surprising. Let's focus on that. Bright source production. Let's build and start producing some eggs. Let's make a chicken farm. Okay, I see that you want me to build this. Oh, there it goes. So, okay. Yeah, so it just needs to be in range of the marketplace, not the houses. So I'm going to shove it way down there. Okay. It was just telling me, it's like, you have to set it to actually deliver. I do like you can tell where it delivers for, because that's actually one of the things that becomes an annoyance in a lot of city and settlement builders, is you'll build this, there'll be like the one place to deliver here, and then there'll be the other one all the way over there. And like this one will fill up, and then, you know, the worker here will walk the entire length of the map, and by the time they get back, this is already emptied. And it becomes a huge pain point. Alright, great. Let's increase the food variety for your types of folks by producing sampa, a flour made with barley. Place a mill, make sure it's near the marketplace and range. Slide barley. Oh, I see. So that's what I wasn't noticing. So there's like sub-menus here. So I click on this and I get a sub-menu here. Okay. So I need a barley field. You're missing yaks. Have the mill start sending barley to it. Oh, I did this wrong. Get some yaks and start sending. The marketplace. Alright, to increase the town's yak population, you need to build simple yak breeding. The production is up and running. You can start sending produced sampa to the marketplace. Simple yak breeding works similarly to houses. They raise yak populations. Yaks are then assigned to workplaces automatically. Okay. This is, but not rotating is a budget decision. Notice everything is on an incline. Rotation would require every single building to have more than one art asset that doesn't look bad sitting in the inclined mound. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, I don't have a problem with it. It's just an interesting decision. I can see where that is. It doesn't let me get them really close to the edge of the mountain, though. Okay. I was checking if it was like true 3D or it had pivots or whatever. Oh no, I see what you're saying. Okay, I didn't see. Oh man, that is a how would you walk this? That's not a ramp, that's a ladder. No, I think the comment Flemsneeze is making is this is not flat. This is an extreme incline. Like these houses are like basically on a cliff's edge. Like I'm not at like a weird rotation with the camera. That's just how extremely steep that feels. Like these people are walking like a 35 to a 45 degree angle. These people can confirm goat. Oh. Yeah, so that's the reason, because if they rotate it, they'd have to, like... Yeah, because it'd have to have the reverse. I feel like it'd be manageable, but yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal either way, so it doesn't matter. So I need to get more... Sempa. It seems to me like I need more barley coming in. Because that's not maxed out in its production and all that. Okay, nice job. It's becoming a little tight, isn't it? It's time to expand. Connect your town to the area to the left. You can use a bridge. You'll need to find a suitable spot for each side to place it. Hey, Infinity Simplex, how's it going? So we can go here and say... Alright. This newly reached region will be a great place for a second residential area. So let's put another marketplace here and use the bridge to have... you have to build a connection? Sure. I instinctively had already done that. Oh, it's at a different angle, too. Okay. Have 8 artisans. I'm not super excited about the middle mouse button being that massive zoom out. Artisan homes. Okay. Let's see. So I need 8 at level 2. Hey, Elgoso. Not a whole lot. We've been trying a bunch of demos. How have we been doing at the demo? Like, the last game we played was just kind of okay. The Disco Simulator demo... yeah, so the Disco Simulator and the Office... whatever... Office, where are you? Office Management 101. Both of those demos were just kind of okay. There's just... They're too early along in their development to really get a good gauge for it. And then we tried the Stray Gods, and Stray Gods is good. I imagine there's gonna be a lot of people in the channel who are just like, that's really not my jam, because like a musical visual knowledge kind of thing. But at the same time, I was like, all right, I had a good time. Yeah, this one looked really cool when it was a teaser trailer dropped a couple years ago. Gotcha. All right, so we've got eggs. I'm gonna drop you here. It's interesting that this one doesn't have resources in the, like, we have, like, storage for resources and all that kind of stuff. But rather, it's got resources as in, like, this can facilitate X number of houses, so it's more having the proper ratio stuff. That, I don't like that the middle mouse button does that. The fact that you're building and it's just that steep of an angle that you're on is kind of neat. And also, incredibly horrifying to me. Like, living this situation would genuinely stress me out. Because, like, if you tripped, you just roll right off the side of this mountain. Hey, Butte, how's it going? I watched some videos on YouTube about such settlements and mountains. It feels like it's a different world. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have cheese production. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and build 2 barley farms here. And it'll build you. To connect you. Connect. Sorry. I click that and I expect it to bring up the connection thing and not have to click an extra button. Alright, so that's another type of food. Yak Shack, yep. Gotta get them yaks. So where's the yak breeding place? Oh, we have to do the enlightenment thing. There's that. We have baths. Oh, right, it was over here. It was the breeder. Okay. Oh, we have milk and wool. And you require the milk, so let's go ahead and send the milk here, and then send the cheese there. Same old, same old? Gotcha, gotcha. Alright. So we can have shafts. Great. Now let's look to expand upwards and see what the mountain has to offer. Just like a bridge, the connected regions on the same level, shafts can be used to climb higher. Excellent. What is that? So I've got a wheel turning up here that has some kind of animal trapped in it. I don't know how they get the animal up here to spin the wheel. I also don't know what the wheel does. All I know is that, to me, is most definitely not a walkway. That is a heckin' ladder. It pulls stuff in the incline. Like, has a rope or something that, you know, you'd either tie it on there or you'd hold on to it, like, where? The power of calves. Yeah, I'm just impressed that they got a yak or whatever in there. Imagine you have to climb the hoist to get work and the donkey poops. Yeah, this is interesting. An operational beekeeper in the middle zone. Don't understand. Alright. Splendid. Now the middle zone has reached... oh. The middle zone, I guess, is up here. I see. If we want to provide our people with honey, we need to find a way to transport all the way down. Beekeeper can only send resources to nearby buildings, so we need to build a warehouse. I'm enjoying this music a lot. And I assume it connects to the marketplace down below? Oh, yeah. Oh, do I need two? Alright, we don't have... Let's see, warehouses don't have any ranges. They use carriers instead. The more carriers assigned, the more transport... Oh, we can go Marketplace 1, 2. I see. So I don't actually have to tell it... Okay. The other thing we gained access to by expanding is resource deposits. We can build mines in these spots. Okay, so we're gonna build some heckin' mines. Oh, there's two parts to it. I see. I see. So they're like tethering it down. Okay. I was like, I don't really understand what you're trying to communicate to me. Part of it is I'm not being good about actually reading the tutorial properly. Start compre. So I need to. All right. Let's start mining. So we got copper. Move the cursor to the. See quickly before replacing it. Missing workers, lowlanders. Okay. Let's see. So we mouse over the resource pot. We chose build. Start the utensil production. Okay, so I'm assuming I need to build a marketplace and all that up here, and it just didn't tell me I needed to do it. So you can go, or not, or I can't. That's fine. Let's see. The counterweight elevator system. Yeah. All right, so let's build a second warehouse. Maybe that's what it wants. Not in range. Yeah, that's not receiving any inputs. So you're missing lowlanders. So I don't. Oh, I'm out of. I don't have enough yaks. Oh, I guess I need to just expand down here. All right. And I need more yaks. I'm assuming I don't have enough providing this way. Okay. Cool. I understand. Upgrade 20 houses to level 3. For wool production, you can either build new yak shacks or use the already built ones. This objective is not cash requirement for which the houses could upgrade. Alright, okay, so you need... I guess I need another weaver? Sure. I'm gonna need a second weaver. Alright. That's fine. What we can do here then is making our cheese place. Oh, you can't reach that. Alright, we can solve this by somehow putting something in range you can reach. Sending that there. Alright, so I need more yaks. So we're still not getting prosperity. Oh, do I just not have enough baths? Is that what's going on? So that facilitates... Oh, because it only facilitates 10 people. I see. So it might not actually be in my interest to shove a bunch of houses in the same place. That's fair. Okay, so we need more prosperity stuff. Well, you want more prosperity? That's fine. Why did that not... Oh, I need more artisans? Well, here, if you let me upgrade these houses. Missing human couriers. Okay, well, let's... So I don't have enough couriers to satisfy this. Enough artisan people. Yes, this is more on the resource management side of thing. Yes, this one, it's prosperity is what they're lacking on all of them. Okay, so you want cheese and honey. You have the cheese. And you're not getting it because of that. I guess I just have to build more houses. I was trying to not build more houses because it'd be more people I don't have their needs being met. But, you know. Alright, now suddenly I have 61 extras. Do you do anything with the textiles and wool? Not that I'm aware of yet. At the moment I'm shipping those in. So you need more copper and more bees. Okay, so that's about facilitate. It tells me this is going to take away 1.2, and I'm going to put in 6. Okay. That does mean that should fill a lot of people's needs. And you still need cheese and all that. Alright, so this one, I need more cheese production. I'm burning through it faster than producing it. Alright, so that helps with that. Do I have need for more weavers? No, not at the moment. Let's see. The pastoral. Maybe I shouldn't put houses on large blocks. Future all 30 seconds later. Yeah. No, I fully acknowledge that I did that. Okay. Alright. Exactly 10. Perfect. So I need more copper utensils. Alright, I don't really want to build a second warehouse, but I'm going to. Oh, right. It's just you. Okay. So you're producing as fast as you can. So I need to make more copper stuff. Okay, so that gets me a bunch more. So now we're producing 12. Alright. Another map that looks particularly groundbreaking for the Saber, but their unique style is pretty great. Yeah. Like, it's got some neat stuff. The thing that I'm finding interesting is that we don't have, like, the strict resource management that you normally see happening. I'm actually appreciating that a lot. Alright, so I need even more cheese. I can empathize with the people who are like, no, you don't understand. We need more cheese. Do you think you had enough cheese? No, we have not had enough cheese. You don't understand. We need more cheese. Okay, so I need more of these people. I just keep making more. It's like, no, you didn't give us enough. We still don't have enough. We need more. You don't understand. We must have more. Okay. Alright, so we've almost met their need for... Now, what else, what are you also missing? Yes, they're still back to prosperity stuff. You can reach all that. Ah, you don't have Baz nearby you. I was like, what? What are they unhappy with? Alright, so I just need 2 more. I might be able to just plunk down 2 more houses and complete that objective. Alright, that one's too far away. Cool. Have an operating anchor influence the topmost region. Avalanche inducer automatically triggers avalanches from nearby snow caps before snow accumulates at a very high level. Yeah, game looks pretty cool. There we go. So we're deliberately going to induce an avalanche. That way we can have smaller avalanches versus letting it continue to build and build and build. Which apparently you require yaks. Because everything requires yaks. Hey, heads up, a good alert. Thank you, Virgin. Oh, I need way more yaks. I do like the buildings combining a lot. Trigger an avalanche. Yeah. Demo completed. Thank you for trying demo of Laysara Summit Kingdom. You're familiar with the core system of the game, but Laysara will have many more features when it launches in Steam Early Access later this year. So, I do appreciate the tease where we watched our city just get absolutely thrashed on the top by an avalanche. And I'm not sure if you noticed, those buildings were gone. Which makes sense. If you have a wood structure and then several metric tons of ice and snow slam into it, probably not going to hold up. But you can see here that they're going to have us do barriers. We're going to have more involved transportation methods, a production change other than castes, so monks and whatever. So yeah, I can do all sorts of stuff. Raise your summit temple to the very peak as its symbol of act of conquering the elements. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So it's a nice little short demo. You're so loud. Why are you so loud? Okay, we're just doing that. I think there's a bug that happens in a lot of games on the title screen that it forgets to apply the settings. That's not a new bug. Like I don't know about specifically this game, but it's been in so many games. But yeah, so let's go back to the front screen. So this is Laysara Summit Kingdom. I enjoyed that. That seems good. I like that it was different in the sense that normally when you play these games, like, you need 50 wood to build that building. You need 10 stone to build that building. Don't forget to have your iron to build that building. So, yeah, maybe engine-related problem. Yeah. And that's fine. Like, I like those games. But it's nice to have the difference where it's like, look, you can build your buildings whatever you want. Like, that's fine. Like, we're just going to pretend you have all the logs and ore or whatever you need and all that. Instead, it's about trying to figure out your logistics and how you want to position your building so that you have the things so they all upgrade each other, that kind of thing. And then it's heavily implying, even from the intro screen where you can see the avalanche trashing stuff over here, that it does seem like the logistics and trying to, work with limited space and all that, and then the disasters of avalanches are all the idea behind the game. So I do appreciate that, because I feel like it allows you to experiment and do different things and mess around and not be like, oh, let me try putting this building here. Oh, that didn't work. Let me wait half an hour while I collect the rare resource to that. Because there's also, people have heard me talk about a lot of these games have started moving, so when I build a building and I destroy it and go to rebuild it someplace else, they don't penalize you. Or if they do, it's very minor. Because it is really annoying in a games where you go to click and you misclick the building off to one step and it makes it so you can't place it, and then suddenly you have to refund all of them or get rid of all those materials to fix it, when that doesn't make sense in a game. There's a misclick emote. Yeah, so I appreciate that at games, because it's like, I'm down for a game punishing you for bad decisions. They should. Like, if that's the style of game it is, that you make a bad decision, you mess up, and then you have to deal with the consequences of your actions, that's fine. But when it's like, okay, it's very clear what the player intended to do. It wasn't some skill check or something. It's just like, the mouse wasn't doing what it's supposed to do, or the UI is kind of touchy, or whatever, and then you're going to punish the player for it. It's also those things, especially with games that like city builders that are very slow to accumulate materials, that learning the game feels very punishing at times, where you put the building in the wrong spot and you realize it and you're like, well, I can't fix it now. Those resources were just too valuable to burn by taking the building back down. So I do appreciate the games, either they fully refund or mostly refund, or even when like City Skylines, where you sit there and you're like, this building, I just want it over there, and they make you pay money for it, the in-game money, but like it's only it's only like half the cost or a quarter of the cost or something like that. And so it's like really just not bad. The point is, that doesn't feel like it should be punished. Yeah, half refund. It depends on the game. Half refund doesn't sound bad. It just depends on the game. Like some games, like having it have a cost is meaningful, where you might position it here because you have very limited space at the beginning that you cannot operate outside of, and then not making it free to move to the next location. It's like, okay, it's strategic where you position it. You're supposed, like, moving the building is supposed to have a cost because that's part of the primary game design. Like, what is the one? Against the Storm. That one, it makes sense to have cost for moving buildings and all that, or having to rebuild it, because it's very strategic in doing that. But, like, a game like City Skylines, that's really not as big a deal. So I think it depends on your game. And as I've been saying, it's like, or you get like, especially with games that save. So like, if you think about Oxygen Not Included, that when it saves, your game kind of hangs for a good 3, 4, 5 seconds. It kind of hitches. And if you're clicking during that time, you really don't know what it's going to do when it comes to placing your buildings. Now granted, that one you just cancel the building, get rid of it, so it's not a problem. But if you were to do that, but a city builder where your buildings are costly, you would go to click, it would start auto saving, and it would mistake in the wrong spot, and then you'd be pissed off because now you have to wait, another hour, half hour, or go through a logistic nightmare to get those supplies back that you burned misbuilding the building. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording on this one.